Otherwise, we are just going to go ahead and get started in a child's pose. If there's anything you ever want or need out of any of these classes, please feel free to message us so that we can get any intentions or any body work that you would like into these classes. Alright. So bringing the big toes together, the knees wide. Beginning to settle back into your child's pose. Forehead finds the floor as the fingertips inch to the top of the mat. Taking a moment to find weight and comfort in the body here. And then searching for that natural, easy flow of breath in the lungs and in the chest. And that natural, soft release of air on the out-breath. Just spending these first few moments getting acquainted with each breath and with the way this body feels on the floor. Noticing the legs and the hip space. Noticing the whole spine and the shoulders, as well as the arms and the hands, the neck and the head. Getting present with the body, feeling any tension, any tightness. Feeling any ease. And then inviting in your Ujjayi breath, constricting the throat, pulling that lower belly button in and up, and then finding your warm, Darth Vader-like exhale, inhaling the chest. Creating that loud, warm exhale. Noticing now this breath. And then bringing the mind's eye to the point of contact of the forehead with the floor. Feeling the weight here. Getting present with all the thoughts in the mind currently. And then taking this moment to find your intention for today. My intention is that of presence, that of awareness, no matter what pose comes or how long I'm holding something, to stay here in my body, to stay here in this moment and in this practice. Presence is one of the highest forms of love, just to be with. If there is a different intention you would like to set for today's practice, go ahead and do so now. Breathing it into the body and back out. And then keeping that lower belly bind, that connection of the lower belly to the lower back. Inhaling, lifting up into a tabletop position, stacking the joints, shoulders, wrists, hips, and knees. Go ahead and spread your fingers as wide as you can, shifting the weight into the index mounds. With an inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest between the shoulders, cow pose. As you exhale, reverse this motion. Tuck the tailbone, hang the head. 3 more with your breath. Any extra spinal movement that you wish for here. Two more. Inhaling to a long spine. As you exhale, plant the weight through the left hand. Inhale, right hand reaches up to the ceiling, stacking the shoulders, the wrists. Press the hips over to the left side. Inhale, reach up, maybe reach back behind you. As you exhale, thread this right arm underneath the body. Coming down to the right ear, making as much space between the right shoulder and the right ear as you can. From here, maybe you simply press into the left palm to twist this left shoulder back behind you. Or you can take the left hand and fingertip it to the top of the mat, and then back behind the ear, rotating the chest open. A bind is also welcome, bringing the left hand towards the right hip. Now wherever you are, shift the hip over to the right in space. Finding full Ujjayi breaths into the chest, in between the shoulders. And exhaling, wringing it out farther. Inhale, lift that left hand back up if you have a bind. Exhale, plant the left hand on the mat. Inhale, unwind, reach that right hand high to the sky. As you exhale, plant both hands down on the ground, walking them out about a foot in front of you, keeping the hips on top of the knees. Big breath in. As you exhale, sink the forehead in between the elbows, keeping the neck long. Try to bring the forehead to the earth. Maybe it hovers there. Inhale, length, press the hips up and back by pushing into the hands. And maybe your exhales, your chest sinks closer to the floor. Your next inhale, coming out of puppy pose, bringing the palms back under the shoulders. Take a strengthening breath out for the core. Plant through the right fingertips. Inhale, left hand reaches up, look up, twist the shoulders open. Inhale, reach up, maybe back behind you. As you exhale, thread this left arm underneath, space between the shoulder and the ears. They come to the mat. Shift the hips over to the left side. As you find whatever arm variation works for you on this side today. Exhale, twist deeper. Reach that right shoulder back behind you. Next, inhale if you have a bind. Reach that right hand high. Exhale, plant the right palm under the shoulder. Inhale, unwind. Left hand reaches up high. Look up. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat. Inhaling, coming onto the toes, lifting the knees for plank. Exhale, hold here in plank. Inhale, shift the weight 2 inches forwards to the top of the mat. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way down to the floor. Tops of the feet come down. Now bring the elbows to the mat. Under the shoulders, hands about shoulder width distance apart. Press the pelvis into the earth and inhale into your Sphinx pose. Chest reaching forwards as the shoulders rotate on the spine, pulling them back behind you. Press into the tops of the feet. Each inhale lengthening the back of the head. Each exhale presses the chest forwards. Pressing down through the palms, bring the toes to the mat. Inhale into a forearm plank. Lifting the hips, the knees can always rest if you need that here. Otherwise, lengthen from heels out the top of the head. Three more Ujjayi breaths here. Big breath in. As you exhale, lower knees, lower hips. Bring the palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, cobra, lift the chest. As you exhale, flip the feet over. Hips shift high, downward facing dog. First downward dog today, so if you need to walk it out a bit in the knees or the hips, please feel free. And then find that stillness, pressing into the 4 points of contact. Bring your mind to the 10 fingertips, clawing onto the mat. From there, press so hard into the hands. The shoulders lift, the hips lift, the belly squeezes in. Inhale, look towards the fingertips. As you exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat. Feet hip distance for ragdoll. Big bend in the knees. Maybe you cross the arms to hang forwards. Or you can clasp the hands behind the neck. Wherever you're at, press the heels down. Engage the abdomen, lift it up and in as you release forwards. Finding those full, loud out breaths. Maybe you rock the head or choose to sway the body here for extra spinal release. And then with your out breath, allow the hands to fall to the earth. Your fullest Inhale, yet roll the spine one vertebra at a time all the way up to standing Tadasana. And then hands all the way overhead. Pinkies rotate forwards as you drop the shoulders down and behind you. Allow the jaw to soften. Bring the big toes together. And then tuck the pelvis forwards and underneath you. Pulling that lower belly in. Inhale, bring the palms to touch. As you exhale, pull them over to the left side of the body. Keep both feet equal in weight on the floor. Inhale, length. Exhale, fold. Breath in, come up to standing. Exhale, pull the hands over to the right side. Inhale, reach through the left ribs. Exhale, go deeper. Inhale up to center. Exhale, draw the hands, the shoulders, the elbows back in space. Inhale, lift the gaze in the chest. Exhale, go back. Inhale up to center. Exhale, sit into a chair pose. Keeping that pelvis tucked, shoulders drawn behind you. Make sure you can see the toes in front of the knees. Pull in that lower belly, inhale. Exhale, right hand reaches forward, left hand goes back. Press that left hand or left hip forward, square to the front of the mat. Inhale, come up to center, hands lift high. Exhale, switch sides, left hand reaches forward, right hand back in space. Inhale, width between the collarbones. Exhale, sit lower, twist deeper. Inhale, hands reach overhead. Exhale, fold forwards onto the floor. Inhale, hands into the thighs, press into the legs, flat back. Exhale, come to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, hover the knees an inch off of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. 2 more. Keeping the spine still, the only thing moving is the knees. Inhale up, exhale lower, inhale lift, exhale chaturanga, lower the body all the way down to the floor. Flip the feet over, inhale cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips lift high, press into the palms. Steady, feel the balance, the equality of that Ujjayi inhale and the Ujjayi exhale. The big breath in, inhale, lift that right heel high, flex through the foot. 3-legged dog. Breath in, lift the heel higher. As you exhale, bend that right knee, reach the right heel over to the left side of the body. Inhale, lift your knee 2 more inches. Inhale, lengthen through this right leg. As you exhale, knee towards the face. Inhale, reach up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards the face 1 more time. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, knee comes towards the face as you plant this front foot down on the floor. Bringing the back heel over the toes. Square the left hip forwards. Modification, you can always drop this back left knee. Otherwise, engage the core. Inhale, lift the hands overhead. Scoop the pelvis forwards as you sink into this lunge today. Staying present with the feeling in the legs. Press the front 5 toes, the back 5 toes down into the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, pull the elbows back behind you for a soft back bend. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you move one breath per movement with me. Inhale. Exhale, round the torso, bring the elbows together, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up, lift the chest. Exhale, round. One more. This inhale, open up. On the exhale, wrap the left arm under the right, eagle arms. Hands press forwards, or hands can come to shoulders. Yogi's option. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, hinge forwards at the waist. Bring the right shoulder to right knee for a humble warrior. Squeeze the feet together underneath you. And then exhale, begin to release the arms, bringing them to airplane on the back. Lift through the chest, squeeze the shoulders and the pinkies together. Inhale, weight surfs forwards, come off those back toes. Exhale, maybe airplane, lift that back leg. Press the heel behind you, toes flex. Upward dog in the chest. Now take the left hip, drop in an inch, square the hips to the earth. Big inhale. Exhale, lower that back foot back to the floor. Inhale, lift the hands overhead. Exhale, drop that back knee down. Inhale in the supported lunge. As you exhale, straighten through the front leg. Begin to flex the toes towards you. Keep a long lower spine, big breath in. As you exhale, hands maybe come to blocks or all the way to the floor for half splits. Inhale, length, look forwards. Exhale, maybe go deeper into your fold. Next inhale, rebend this front leg, walk the hands in front of the foot. Exhale, step back to your plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale, drop the heels over to the right side. Inhale, left hand reaches towards the ceiling. Stack the shoulders, stack the wrists for side plank. Modification, your right knee can always come down to the floor. Inhale, lift those hips 3 more inches. Reach out the top hand. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to plank. Breath in, shift the weight forwards. Breath out, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, squeeze the lower belly in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Realigning with the breath, regrounding through all points of contact. Big breath in, lift that left heel high to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Inhale, lift it up 4 more inches. Exhale, bend this left knee open through the left hip, left side body. Shoulders stay square, press that left shoulder down to the mat. Inhale, lift through the knee. Another inhale, straighten this left leg, reach it high. Exhale, round knee to nose. 2 more of those. Exhale, knee to face as you set the left foot down. Remember, your back knee can always drop. Otherwise, engage the waist and lift the torso, hands reach overhead. Drop the shoulders. Right hip presses forwards as you sink farther in. This front left knee always stays on top of the ankle. Safety purposes. Pull that lower belly in and up. Inhale, length through the side bodies. Exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, reach those elbows back behind you. Inhale. Maybe stay here or exhale, round forwards, tuck the chin, bring the elbows together. 2 more. With the breath, inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, torso to center, and then wrap this right arm under the left eagle arms. Elbows lift, push the hands forward, sink deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the waist, bring the left shoulder to the left knee, humble warrior. Don't let your belly go here. Your next inhale, unwind the arms, bring them to airplane, straighten the spine. Squeeze the pinkies together. Inhale, shift the weight forwards. Exhale, lift off that back leg, airplane pose, upward dog in the chest. Core is so important, squeeze it in. Press out that back heel, flex the toes. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the right foot. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands lift. Exhale, lower the back knee. Inhale, straighten out the front leg, flex the toes towards you. Breath in, pull in the back and the spine. As you exhale, hinge forwards. Maybe hands come to blocks, pillows, or all the way to the earth. Inhale, lengthen the neck, the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Stay with the Ujjayi breath. Bend through the front knee, frame the front foot with the hands. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, toes drop over to the left. Inhale, right hand reaches high. Tuck the pelvis, press the hips up in space as you find your wide wingspan. One inhale. Exhale, take plank. Inhale, weight shifts forwards. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, press the hips back, knees stay together for child's pose. Forehead comes to the earth. Take the hands, wrap them beside you, hands next to the feet. Allowing the whole body to rest here. Finding Ujjayi inhales in between the shoulder blades. And then deflating. Taking an intentional moment to re-ground, re-present, get reacquainted with this breath and this body and all the sensations you've already created. Notice where the legs and the shoulders are. Take one last Ujjayi inhale. Ujjayi exhale. Inhaling, coming back into tabletop. As you exhale and lowering back onto the chest, bringing the hands to clasp behind the lower back. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the shoulders. Press the pelvis down into the floor, push into the tops of the feet. And then inhale, bring the feet with it, locust pose. Lifting the belly away from the earth, heels tied together. Inhale, lift up 3 more inches. Back of the neck is super long here. Inhale. Exhale, lower just the feet. Softly let go of the hands, eagle arms. Pinkies squeeze together. Inhale, hands come forward, Superman. Exhale, pull the elbows together on the back. Inhale, length, Superman. Exhale, elbows come together. Last one. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, lift the chest. Breath out, release the left cheek down, hands rest by the body. Inhale, bring the chin back to the floor. You can take locust again, or if you'd like to take bow pose, bringing the hands to ankles, flex the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the feet into the hands, boat pose. Pelvis pressing down. Each inhale lifts you higher. Two more breaths here, wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale, release down, right cheek finds the floor, release the hands by the sides, let the body rest for 2 breaths. Bring The palms under the shoulders. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the fingertips as you exhale one step or two or three to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forwards. Step the feet to the edges of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hang yourself down. Shake out the head. And then open the toes. Bring the heels closer together. On an exhale, sitting into a Malasana squat. Maybe you sit on a block. Elbows come to knees, hands into heart. If it's easier for you, stay active, lift out of the hips. Or if you can sink the hips, go ahead and do so. Yogi's choice, press into the knife edges of the feet. Press the shoulders together on the back, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, lift onto the left tippy toes. Exhale, lower them back down. Inhale, lift onto right tippy toes. Exhale, lower them back down. Inhale, lift onto both tippy toes. Exhale, hold. Stay for 2 breaths in. Inhale. Exhale, release the heels. Breath in, breath out. Come to a seat, walking the feet in front of you. The hands plant behind you, fingers maybe pushing away from you. Lift the chest. Exhale, lengthen the legs straight in front of you. If you need bent knees, you may. Inhale. Exhale, lower right heel, tap it to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left heel. Inhale, lift. Right heel, up. Left heel, up. One more each side. Right heel, left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant the feet. Plant the palms. Lift the chest. Inhale, lift the hips. Reverse tabletop. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Press into the 5 toes, 10 toes, 10 fingers. Inhale, lift up 2 more inches. Big breath in. Exhale, lower hips down to the earth. Lower the back down as well. Hands coming to the sides, palms face down. Inhale, knees come into the chest. Keeping the lower back down on the floor, lower belly pressing down. Take a big inhale. Exhale as slowly as you can. Lengthen the legs, hovering them 3 inches off the earth. Inhale, come into chest. Exhale, lengthen, keep the back down. 4 more. Two more. Move as slow as the breath will take you. The last one. Inhale, bring knees into chest. Exhale, lengthen and hold, hold, hold. Inhale, lift the right leg long. Exhale, match it to the left. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more each side. Right leg. Left. Inhale, right. Inhale, left. Inhale, knees come into the chest. Give them a big squeeze. Rocking yourself side to side and then front to back on the spine. Coming up into a seated position when you're ready. Bringing the legs long, flex the toes towards the face. A soft bend in the knees is a beautiful thing if you need it. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, begin to hinge forwards at the waist crease. Inhale, length. Exhale, fold. Breath in. Breath out, maybe you surrender all the way down. Taking this Ujjayi breath and bringing it into the feelings in the hamstrings, in the lower back, getting present with the feelings, inhaling awareness, exhaling any tightness you feel. Inhale, rolling your seat up to straight. And exhale brings the bottoms of the feet together. Grab onto the shins. Inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, begin to hinge forward. Use your elbows as assist to open the knees wider. Inhale, length. Exhale, hinge. Breathing into the hip space again, using that Ujjayi breath to get present and to surrender. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, replant the heels, reach the hands in front of you. Inhale, sit up tall. Your breath out as slowly as you can. Releases you down all the way onto the mat. Shoulders tuck underneath you. Palms face downwards. With an inhale, we're bringing the right heel to the left knee. Press this right knee away from you. Take a big inhale. Press through the left heel, left toes. Exhale, lift the hips for a figure four bridge. Pushing the right knee down to the earth. Both hips equally pressing up in space. Breathing. Pulling that belly down, contracting the abdomen as the hips press up higher. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hips down to the earth. And then bring the left knee towards the body as your hands grab behind the left thigh or behind the left shin for pigeon on the floor. Still pressing this right knee away, softening through the face and the shoulders. Breathing into this hip. Take a breath in. Exhale, releasing the legs. Bringing this right foot back down to the earth. And then inhaling left ankle to right knee. Flexing the left toes. Press this left knee away from you. Big breath in to engage the waist and the abdomen. Exhale, lift through the hips. As you press the hips higher, pushing that left knee away. Ground through the right heel, right toes. Find another inhale. As you exhale, slowly releasing the hips down and then searching for a grasp on this right thigh or right shin. Letting go in this Ujjayi breath until our very final pose. Using it to inflate this left hip on the inhale. Exhale, surrendering any tension. Inhale here. Exhale, release the right foot and then match it with the left. With an inhale, bringing the right knee now into the chest, give it a big squeeze. Lengthen this right heel up to the ceiling, flex the right toes as you pull the right leg closer to the face. Inhale, length out the back of the leg, press the heel away. Exhale, bring it closer to you. Inhale here. Exhale, release your grasp. Bring the right foot outside of the left leg, wrapping up for eagle legs, arms open wide to a T. Inhale here. Exhale, knock the hips over to the right as you allow the knees to fold over to the left side of the body for your twist. Keep this right shoulder connected to the earth as you go. Inhaling, imagining a longer spine, space between the vertebrae. Exhaling, deepening your twist. Lift to center, unwind the legs, bring them into the chest for a big squeeze. Point the heels back down on the earth. As an inhale brings the left knee now into the chest, give it a hug. And then lengthen it up, flex the toes, reach the heel towards the sky. Lengthen out the back thigh. Inhale, find a grasp behind the leg. Exhale, pull the leg a bit closer to the face. Both hips still connected to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, pull it closer. One breath in. Exhale, release the left leg. Bring the left ankle outside the right leg. Wrap up legs. Arms to a T. Big breath in. Exhale, hips shift to the left as you twist over to the right. this full spinal twist. Once you feel even in both sides of the spine, inhale, knees come back to center. Bring both legs back into the chest one more time for one giant squeeze. Thank you for showing up and being present today. When your body is ready, letting go of all of the limbs, allowing them to grow long and limp on the floor. Softly tuck the shoulders underneath you. Take a big breath into the belly. Open mouth, let it go. And then give this body, give this breath, and give this mind permission to find peace here in Shavasana. You may pause this video and rest here for as long as you wish. Otherwise, I'll release us shortly. Staying present with all the sensations in the fingers and in the body we've created, the toes, the spine. To bring that awareness back to this whole physical being on the floor. And then bringing the presence back to the breath, flowing in and out of the chest, refilling this body, awakening the body with breath. finding soft movement in the fingertips, in the toes. As an inhale reaches the body long, stretch from hands to toes, and then roll onto either side into a fetal position for one last moment of surrender. Maybe choosing this moment to send out some gratitude for today, for this body and this breath, this mobility. The eyes still closed, the body very heavy, pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. With a big breath in, once you get there, inhale, hands reach overhead, bring the palms together. Open mouth, exhale, hands to heart. 2 more like that. If you so choose, you may close this practice out with an Om with me. Inhale. Inhale the thumbs to the third eye center. The love and the light in me honors, cherishes, and appreciates the love and the light within you. We bow forwards as we say, Namaste. And thank you, everyone, anyone who joined me today for this 60-minute flow. It was amazing. I hope you leave feeling more present and aware with yourself, and you can carry that into the rest of your day with you. If you need anything, please message me. Otherwise, like and invite your friends to watch some of these videos if they need some yoga in their life right now. Thank you. Have a great